Alright, welcome back to Controversial Hot Takes Part 2. I'm just gonna get straight into it. The first one we got is, so, um, I said a lot. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. Um, I like cats and dogs equally. And, that's something a lot of people just really can't say. I never heard, well, probably not never, but I've seen some people that are either more dog or more cat. And I'm like, someone is eventually going to choose one fucking side. It's not just going to be straight up like, oh yeah, I'm a like cats more or I'm a like dogs a little more. No, I like them equally, you know, if that made sense. Basically, what I'm saying is that, like, I've rarely heard anybody say that they like them literally equally. Like me, I'm a big animal person. I just don't like bugs, though. Bugs are terrible, demonic fucking creatures. I wish they never existed. And the amount of times I had to battle with bugs, flying in through my AC over here, the little AC over there, yeah, at night, there's light in my room and they fly through the AC. The amount of times me and my cat Sammy, we hear something and we're just like, just staring at it because I don't know what's fucking gonna come out of there. I don't know if a demon is gonna grab my neck. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sammy be looking over there too, and I just be scared. And the thing that makes me mad, I know it's kind of off topic, but the thing that makes me mad is when I'm playing games, always Elden Ring, a game like that I can't pause, right? And a bug flies in my room, it's all over me. I have to physically get up off the thing and start chasing it around. I just don't like bugs at all. Like, God, I just, all right, number two, I think Chipotle as a restaurant is overrated as fuck because I feel like they charge more money for less food, and I really feel like just like Raising Cane's and just like Wingstop, like I feel like those restaurants are glorified by the internet, and then they drive up the fucking prices and drive up the sales and drive up all that, and then there's more demand than there is supply, and then it makes it more expensive for less food, for worse food. Chipotle has great food. Chipotle has great food, but like you can go to Moe's, for example, and get a burrito the size of an all-star football, for 75% less the price at Chipotle. Probably not that low, but it's just cheaper. Like, I don't really see the hype around Chipotle. If you like Chipotle, keep eating there. And also another thing I don't like about Chipotle, their lines are long as oh my god, I don't want to yell, but their lines are so long. Oh my god. Their lines be going through the whole parking lot, going past. But I mean, it's good food, but like, I'm not paying more money for less food, you know what I'm saying? All right, my next one is Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake. I'm pretty sure that's nothing new. I don't even think that's controversial. I think most people with a working, functioning fucking brain know that, It's still hilarious seeing, poor Drake fans still trying to defend their king with literally pedophilia allegations up on his shoulders. But they still try to defend it like it's nothing. Gator is basically better. Period. Lyrically, flows, and just overall talent is just better. I mean, it's music. All I can say is that it's better. But I can't really go into like facts or like which album sales won more. I think Drake won more Grammys than him. I really don't care. People know that the Grammys are deadbeat with their stuff all the time. Robbery over and over and over again. Don't trust the Grammys. All right, on to the next hot take. I did not change locations. You're just tripping. The Elden Ring DLC. I keep looking over there. The Elden Ring DLC is not too hard. I'm pretty sure people, once again, people with a working, functioning brain that play the game for playing it should know that DLC is not too hard. If you're gonna go in with a fucking great sword with no bleed, frost, or any cool affinity, you just have pure strength. You're running in there with just no weapon, and you're gonna get your fucking ass beat. You're gonna get freaking bent over and get your cheeks exploded by the Black Gold Knight. He's gonna one tap you, and Moongrum's brother up in Castle Ensis, the little guy with the troll magic sword. Yeah, that guy. I literally played yesterday, and he hit me once, and my health bar, this is my health bar, it says bro hit me once. He hit me once. I keep looking at the thing. Bro hit me once, and it did that much damage. Like, it's difficult. It's not no walk in the park. But motherfuckers are always like, oh, you know, oh my God, a From Software DLC being super difficult. Wow, that's such a sin, Miyazaki. You know, From Soft, like, why, how could you, oh my God, making the game that they made hard, From Software. You know, and I will admit, there are some, yeah, I basically said that. The DLC has really difficult parts, the most difficult parts being, a lot. But what's the most difficult part? Oh, the last place, Anir Elam, the last place. If you play the DLC, the place where you fight Promise Concert Radon, aka the hardest boss fight in all of gaming that I've ever fought, the hardest boss fight I've ever fought and beaten, ridiculously hard. It took 181 tries with summons and magic. I mean, I didn't really use magic, but my Mimic Tier had healing spells because he was just that strong. You know, I mean, eventually, after seeing Kai Cenat beat it, almost, like, he had like 1,000 attempts on the whole DLC, and like, right at the 100-hour mark, he spent more than half of it fighting Radon. I fucking hate Anir Elam because it's just full of, you know, shitty ass Spyra enemies that be casting Golden Arc holy incants, and then you got the fly dudes that chase you around that creep me the fuck out, and then you have those Divine Beast Knight dudes that grab their big ass curved great sword and put it directly in my ass cheeks and twirl it around as they blow Avatar, you know, element changing windstorms and shit all over the place. I fucking hate it, you know. I hate that, and my least favorite boss. People say Commander Gaius is bad. He's pretty bad because he's pretty bland, but I didn't really have any problems with like the dodge roll thing. But like those guys up in the divine, those Divine Beast head dudes, absolutely terrible. I beat all the bosses, including if the boss drops a remembrance, I beat it and bail, which in my opinion is the coolest fight in the entire game, you know, hands down. Yeah. Last but certainly not least, I keep looking right there. I'm not gonna redo this shit, but last but certainly not least, I like the cold more than the heat. I'm in North Carolina, and we had a heat advisory today, and keep looking at it. We had a heat advisory today, and it said feels like 108. And I'm looking at my phone and I see that, right? It said base temperature 98 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 108, excessive heat warning. And I'm just staring at the phone like this. I'm just staring at the phone like that. And I want to almost just let out a war cry for like how bad I know the next day is going to be, for when I'm filling up the bird feeders or going outside to help my mom. It's going to suck going out there. I mean, today has been all right, but tomorrow's going to literally be just as hot. So, you know, GG's. But the cold, I'm from New York, and I was born in January. It's like 8 degrees out, snowing during that time. You know, pre-global warming, you know. I'm used to the cold way more than I'm used to the heat. If it's hot, I'm dramatic, I'm mad, I'm legit start like panicking. I'm like finding any way to like cool down myself, even though I'm probably nowhere near in risk in getting heat stroke. I still feel like I'm getting heat stroke. It feels like you cook a fucking fish with the skin on it, you put it on the pan, and you see how the skin starts to shrivel up, and you can just peel it off. That's what I feel like, you know, standing out in that sun. That's what I feel like. It just feels like hell. God damn, I just hate the heat so much. I would totally live in a place. The thing is, I like the cold, but I don't like the extreme cold. I don't like the cold that is like uncomfortable cold. Like, it hurts just as much as the heat cold. I like a place where it's 50 degrees to 64 degrees every single day, like in Quito, Ecuador. The forecast is literally the same throughout the entire year round. It's like 68 degrees, 68 degrees, 68 degrees, 68 degrees every single day. I'm like, that's the perfect place to live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I would do anything to have that type of weather here, you know. Well, yeah, that's about all my little hot takes part 2, and